Welcome back to Ashwood Fab Shop. This week we go rescue a vintage mini truck to use as our daily driver shop truck. How's it going? Welcome back. Well, we're on a bit of a rush trip. We're heading out. We've got another project car to go and rescue. I don't know how we're going to go filming out here. We're a bit of a mystery on whether or not we're allowed to film, but we'll see how we go. I'll show you a little bit of the car. If not, I'll bring you back when we're back at the shed, and yeah, you're just going to have a gaze then. But it's pretty cool. Old school mini truck. But yeah, I'll show you more when we get there. I'll show you the look. It's a 1980 model Mitsubishi L200. Got the patina like we like. Just ran in. 323,000 k's. 5-speed. Air conditioning. She's a rig. So we've got the Emma's just cutting the strap off now. Got the trailer here loaded. So I thought I'd show you this. And this is the rack for it. You having trouble there, mate? A little bit. So yeah, we'll get it loaded up and I'll give you a good run around when we get back to the shop. Afternoon, welcome back. Righto. So we went and got this old girl. I wasn't too keen on filming out there. They were okay with it, but it's just there's a lot more cars out there and I didn't want to do that to them. So yeah, anyway, I thought I'd bring his in and give you a quick walk around before we start cleaning out and get rid of the ick. So yeah, I'll bring his in and give you a walk around. Righto. It's a Mitsubishi Express L200. So I'll just open the bonnet. So back in the day, back in the day when I was a young fellow, I had one of these and I loved it. It was just an awesome cruise ute. So I've got this one now. I've got the D50, which is exactly the same, but I'm not sure exactly what year model this is. Whether it's an 80 or a this is an 81 model. Righto, there you go. 81. Righto. So mine was a column 4-speed. The one that I have in the shed, the D50, was a column 4-speed. So this is an 81 model Mitsubishi L200 Express Ute. So comes out with a 4G32 motor. Pretty good motor for what they does. This has a low Ks of 300,033 Ks, just worn in. As you can see, she's a beaut. Comes with a ladder rack and a few other things. I am thinking I might spread that ladder rack apart a bit so I can put more than just that in it. So we'll see how that runs. Righto, 4G32 5-speed, which I've never seen. So that's pretty cool. And then it's also air conditioned. You can see the aircon pump right here. Got the condenser in the front and the the aircon things. I thought it might have just been a different motor out of like a Sigma or something, but no, she's full aircon, which is awesome. Got to find some more caps because it's only got 2 caps on the front wheels, which I'll find them. Yeah, other than that, I love it. Trying to think of a name for her. We're about to give her a real good detail and a wash. As you can see by the interior, she just needs a good old clean. She's not too bad. Oh, here we go. Any rats in here? No rats, please, no rats. Nope, no rats. Got jars of stuff. That's a bit sus. What the? Who knows what that is? Dash is cracked up. As I said, 5-speed. Got a bit of rat action in the yeah, they're in behind the air conditioner for sure, as you can see. But the dispenser and everything's just there. But the mesh grill, will take that out and have a gaze. Put that back around. Bench seat's in pretty good nick. Pretty happy with that. This is where the ick starts. They had some type of oil in it that let go. It's bloody disgusting. So yeah, we'll rip it and get that all cleaned out. I think I'm just going to shovel it out, to be honest with you. It'll take too long to get it actually out. So yeah, tailgate's on it and in pretty good nick. Got a tow bar, big tow pig. Needs tail lights, which are easy to get. Tyres are yeah, but I think she'll have some steelies on her. I'm thinking white steelies with hubcaps. I might just powder coat them white, get some new tyres for it. Like I said, Lateraki stain, it's legit. Love it. So yeah, she's a gem. I'm guessing behind these door cards there'll be another mouse house with a wild stab. Don't know, we'll suss that out in a bit. But yeah, all the doors open and shut. I haven't tried to start it yet. I'll do a wheeler run on it a bit later on. But we'll give her a clean to start with, get all the icky out of it. Like I said, there's a bit of a mouse house there. This side's pretty neat. As I said, she's got the old well, it's got 32,394, but she's got a bin around the clock, so I reckon she'd be either 130, 230 or 330. Either way, it's bloody cool. So yeah, she's a pearler. We're about her, so come up with a name here shortly and get it done. But until then, we'll set you up and get the power washer out and start giving it what for. I'll bring you back in a sec. Morning, new day in the shop. I got into cleaning yesterday, cleaned the cab. It looked really good. You would see this on the time lapse. So we got to a point where she's a little bit more clean than she was. Just got to go around and get a bit of grass and shit out from underneath of her. But yeah, no, she looks good. She come up pretty good. I will do a willet run on it now and check her out. As you can see, it's got a bit of a damage in there, but that's fine. I'm happy to leave that because it looks good. It's got a humdinger in the door, which I'll pop out. Today we're going to vacuum it out, clean up the interior somewhat, give it a good wipe and a clean. I got majority of the ick, the grease out of the back. Which you can see.
It was full of crap before, but I still haven't got it all. I'm gonna have to hot wash it or something like that. I'm not quite sure yet. But yeah, she's a rig. So far, when I washed it, obviously you can see there's a heap of grease and stuff all over the whole car. Which brings me to, we were chasing a name for the big girl. I've come up with a name. It suits pretty well. So everyone, Greasy. Greasy is the name of the shop truck. Yeah, we're not literally, the only thing I want to do to this is get it running, driving, get it regoed, and then I've got a set of hubcaps coming for it, which I sourced from a couple of blokes on the L200 site. Yeah, so I've got hubcaps coming for it, and I will paint an emblem on the door, which will be Ashwood Fab Shop, and do a bit of pinstriping and stuff around it. So yeah, and the only other thing I think I'd like to do is I think I'd like to split the ladder rack and move it out further on either side, only because just it's cool and all, but I just think I'd like it more if it was wider, but I haven't decided on that yet. We'll see how we go. But yeah, we'll clean out the interior today, try and get the big girl running, and yeah, go from there. So anyway, I'll pop the bonnet in now and get in and do a bit of pull the plugs out. I reckon I'll spray some WD-40. The engine bay come up real nice. Give me 5 seconds, I'll just, yeah, the engine bay come up really good, quite clean. So I'll rip this cap off. Hopefully there's no mouse house in the actual cap, which would be really nice. Oh, she's been in there a while. Oh no. Oh, beautiful. Got a touch a bit of grass in there, as you can see. Wrist saver. We'll make it easy. We'll get, just go 1/4 inch. Don't need anything fancy. Bit of a there's a vacuum hose back here. So that's off. We can wrap that off. So now we're down to the brass tacks of it. All the vacuum lines and everything. There's actually not as much mouse house as I thought there would be. I thought there'd be a whole lot more mouse house than there is. So that's always good. We do have to find a belt for the aircon, which won't be that difficult. Yeah, we'll get rid of some of this grass and whatnot, and we'll start checking some fluids, see what we've got here. Righto, put these nuts back on here so we don't lose them. Oh. The fuel that is in there is mint. Oh, that is stinky. Righto, so first things first, hope some oil. Check if it's got oil. Oh yeah, she's a bit dark, but there's oil in there. Smells a little bit like fuel, which is never good. But we'll see how we go. Righto. I reckon I'm going to rip the plug leads off, rip the plugs out, and spray some WD-40 down the cylinder bores. Righto, got the old wrist saver. Righto, got the old wrist saver. Oof, she's tight. Spark plugs actually aren't that bad, as you can see. They're a bit tight in there though. I might use WD-40 and spray in there now. Try and just get a bit of looby-dooby up on the threads a bit. Do believe we might need to chuck a bit of compressed air down around the spark plug so we don't get anything in the bores. Sorry about the compressor noise, but I'll get some compressed air in here, blow all the around spark plug out to try and get rid of all the dirt and shit so it doesn't fall into the spark plug holes. So we'll go from there. Oh, she clean down in there. Real clean. Oh yeah. Real clean. I like it. Right. Righto. Now that's cleaned out, we'll rip them all out. I never recommend making like starting the turn do it, or I call it breaking the thread without with the rattle gun. Always start by hand, because there's a fair chance that you'll actually shatter the ceramics of the spark plug if you use the rattle gun. So start with the by hand, and then once it's loose, you can rip them out. Spark plugs actually look not too bad. Jeebus. That one's smoked. Oh, that is going to break off in the head, for sure. That is super duper tight. I cannot even move it. That is worrying. Feels rather cross-threaded. And that one's loose. That's a bit hard too. That one's not too bad either. Number two's got a bit of yuck on it, a bit of corrosion. Would not be surprised to see that, yeah, she's probably not. So whoever done this up gave it what for, I tell you. That is not ideal. So I've had a fair few tight spark plugs in my day, but this one's super tight. Holy shit. That is not ideal. Please tell me I just got that. I either got it or snapped it, one of the two. It just snapped the thread clean off the end of the spark plug in there. Righto. As you can see, the spark plug is snapped clean off on the inside of the bore. Looks like it's either ridiculously cross-threaded. It actually looks like they've put some sort of like Loctite or something on it. All I can do is give it a spray full of crap and hope for the best. Might spray it and leave it for a bit and hopefully I can get it out with easy outs. Good deal. Not really, but good deal. Righto. See how I go. I'll give the rest of the cylinders a bit of a spray with a looby dooby. I don't have a bore scope, otherwise I'd chuck a bore scope down there to see what they're like. Spark plugs actually aren't too bad. Number 2's a little bit corroded, but we'll see what we can work with. Righto, now I've sprayed some WD in that. We'll let that other one sit. And we'll go from there and see what we can work out. Hopefully we can get it out with some easy outs. I'm not liking my chances, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can get it out. Sprayed some WD on it, let it sit for a bit, and yeah, once it's out, hopefully we can do a compression test, go get some spark plugs and see how we're running. So this is my rig. Just got an 11mm on the big easy out. I really don't like doing this, but we don't really have much choice. So I'll throw it in there and see what happens. I'll put you up here and let you watch. What I think's happened is it's actually slipping inside of that, so I'll go get a pin punch and knock it out, and I believe we'll find that it's actually slipping inside of the thing. Righto, so I worked out it was just spinning on the end of the easy out. I'll see if I can zoom in here. You can see on the end of that it's all spinning around. So what I think I'm going to have to do is find a socket that will fit it, or put a spanner in there or something. If not, I'll just weld an old socket on the end of it and get it done one way or another. But I think if I do that, I'll be able to make it happen. So I'll do this, try and find something, and then I'll bring his back. So we've got a 10mm double hex onto it. It seems to snug up pretty well. I'll chuck his back here. Sorry about that. Oh, Jesus, that's tight. Well, we're doing good. That is the end of the, what's the name in there? There's a little bit more of it. And as you can see down there, let me throw some light on. As you can see down there, there's the easy out broke off in the spark plug hole. Yep, awesome. Righto, I'll guess it's time to weld a nut on there. Gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. So that escalated really quickly. Yeah, so I guess I'll be looking for a, I'll go get my welding handpiece and weld a nut on it. Hopefully the thread, the heat in the thread will try and get something out, and then yeah, we'll work out trying to get the whole spark plug out. Happy days. Righto. So I
just talked to a mate of mine. Thanks, Nearly. RPM Dubbo. If you want to tuning done on your four-wheel drive or anything, Central West New South Wales. He does like LS's, XR6 turbos. Jump on and have a yarn with Nearly and he'll sort you out. Good bloke, he helped me out, so I'm just going to fly up. I'm going to grab my handpiece from another workshop that I've been working at, and then I'll grab a nut, put it on there, weld it on, and then run a spark plug tap down it. Hopefully that will fucking get rid of it. So we'll see how we go. So that's the next step. I will bring you back once I've got all the lead and everything, and I'll go from there. Okay, we're back. So I've got a nut in there, got the welder. Just going to try and weld a nut to it. Righto, so we've got that. Got the old wrist saver. Attempt number 1. Oh, oh. I think I got it half a turn, but not sure. He's not happy, I tell you. In that bitch. Well, as you can see, I've got the easy yard out, but the thread's still in there. So I guess I'll weld the thread up and try and work the thread out now. I've got the easy yard out, so now it's time to get the thread out. We're up to about try 10, I think. We're slowly getting there, moving it backwards and forwards. I'll keep trying and see how I go. Sorry for the compressor noise. I'll turn it off. It's bloody hot here. We're like, I think we're about 38 today, maybe 40 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's
bloody hot in my shed and I can't have the aircon on, so. But we'll keep persistent. We'll get this off one way or another. I'll get this out. So yeah, I'll keep persistent and see how we go. I'll keep plugging away and yeah, you can keep watching. Excuse my swearing too. I'm sorry. It's frustrating, but I'll get it done. Update. When my camera was cooling down, I welded another knot on. I've got it to move, so I'm just moving it backwards and forwards now. So I'll put you back here. You just can watch the progress. Hopefully I can get it out on this one. Hopefully. Slow and steady, heaps of lube. Damn right, baby. Got him. As you can see, the threads are all borate up. Really expecting that. I can see the top of the piston and it's all rusty. It's not ideal, but we will oh yeah. I'll run a thread through, tap through that. See how we go. Righto. So, success. We got the, what's the name out? Sorry, lighting shit in here. As you can see, it's hot as. Success. We got the spark plug thread out. As you can see, she's all borate up. Proper. So that's all done. So I try to turn it over, put a wrench on it. She is lock solid. So after all that work, she's completely lock solid. So not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. So I'll sort of take it from here and work out where I'm going to go and what's next, and we'll go from there. Might be a motor swap. Don't know. We'll see what's cheaper and see which one works out cheapest. Righto, I'll don't know what I'm going to do, whether I'll cut the video short here, I'll come back tomorrow, we'll go from there. Righto, my battery was stuffed up yesterday from the heat, so I'm back here today. Righto, motor's stuck. After all that, the motor's stuck. I soaked it overnight. I've tried to move it again, no bueno. So I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, so from here, it's work out what we're doing with the engine. Tossed up a few things, V6 Commodore motor, LS. I've done one of these with a 2.6 Astron before and they absolutely crack, so I'm probably leaning down that way. Just got to find myself a dirty old Sigma with a 2.6 Astron in it, so I'll keep an eye out for one of them and she'll get an Astron. Yeah, next week we'll be back on big old Frankie, the AT4, so we'll be putting her back together. Possibly, haven't decided yet, but possibly she may be getting a Dana 60 in the front and I might convert it over to 4-wheel drive. So yeah, I really want a tow truck. It'd be handy to have a tow truck, not so much a tilt tray, because I've got a tilt tray, or a flatbed anyway. Just a tow truck to be able to lift stuff and carry stuff, and just the ease of a tow truck. I really like the style of like the 70s model wreckers, so I think this big girl might become my 70s wrecker. It's got a Dana 70 in the back, a Dana 60, which will do the job for what I want to do. Rip these wheels off, put Julies on it, 8-stud Julies, probably our colours. We'll see what the budget of $0 can work out. Got the tail shaft and everything for it, and being that it's going to be a wrecker, I'm thinking I might possibly chuck a 318 in it. I've got a 318 sitting there. It's going to need rebuilding, but it is what it is. So that might be next week's project, is to put this sort of back together. It's going to be just simple. Got a bit of rust repair to do in it and whatnot. So we've got 2 holes just there, number up there, which is just simple cut out and redo. But that won't be too difficult. And then the week after, we're going to start on this big girl, get the springs underneath it, get the everything sorted with this. I did toss up making this the wrecker, just something different, just a low sprung slam wrecker, which I may still do yet. We'll just see. I kind of like the idea of putting the tub and everything on this and just making it a cruiser, but I haven't, like I said, I'm so just undecisive on stuff, so I never know. But one way or another, we'll be putting these two back together, getting the cab mounted, getting that all sorted. I believe this one's going to be airbagged. I haven't decided completely yet, but being that it's I-beam front end, I'm struggling, the engineer's a bit and an hour on how I airbag it, so we'll see how that turns out. Other than that, one way or another, I'll probably end up bagging the back, so if I do turn it into a wrecker, I can make it a little bit nicer than it is with a car on the back, or when I'm towing shit, I don't know. We'll see how we get going and doing and whatever else. So, but one way or another, I'm going to make something a wrecker. We're going to build some cool shit and we're going to tow some shit. One way or another, something's going to get towed behind a wrecker. Whether it's AT4 or the 46, we'll get it done. But anyway, until next week, remember, don't be a sheep, follow your dreams. Ashwood out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh